Today we are going to engrave this wine tumbler using the new Wecreat Vista. When you engrave new items, you need to test your settings. And some people engrave at the bottom of the tumbler to create kind of an idea on how the settings are going to look. I just going to go to the software and choose from the set colors. I am going to measure this tumbler to show you that it's not flat or this is slanted. At the top, it measures less than the bottom. So I'm going to use the measurements between the top and that part of the tumbler, which is, I think, is 10.5 inches. I always clean my tumblers with alcohol because I don't know what's on them during the shipping time. It can be oils or adhesive. So this is something that I always do. So to take in consideration in case you're having fun making your engravings. I received the Vista 10W with the rotary pack, and here is how the rotary attachments looks like. This is the body of the rotary attachment, and I'm showing you that it opens and closes, so it's easier to add the jaws. There's two types of jaws. These are the step jaws. You can see it has like some kind of stairs. You can use in different ways. When this is like this, it's going inside your tumbler. I'm going to show you like this is how you use it inside the tumblers. I don't usually use it like that, but you can use it like that. And there's the other way that is outside your tumbler. So decide how you want to put the attachments and then secure it into the base of the the rotary attachment. I'm gonna put this together to show you that this is gonna work. So a heads up, spoiler alert. So these are the other jaws. These are usually used uh, outside the tumbler because they are longer. The problem with these jaws is that if you are engraving on this tumbler, the space that it has is not enough with the Wecreat right now. So here I'm showing you that you need to add those jaws in the same position or the same hole, all of them evenly. And this is how this is supposed to go. But let me show you something that's not gonna work real quick. I'm gonna install it on the in the machine, and you already have it Wecreat. You know about this situation, and you can fast forward this part. This is how it's installed. This looks correct, but let me show you the software so you understand why this is not gonna work. There's a non-working area in the software, and with this you are going to miss half of the tumbler. Look at this. So that's why you need something to push that tumbler out a little bit and be able to engrave it better. And here is the attachment that almost everybody's using. There's different options. This is the one that I'm going to use today. Don't worry, I'm going to show you step by step on how to put this together. I'm showing you the parts that you can use to put it together. The attachment is from Amazon. The link is going to be down below. And then you attach it to your rotary attachment with a piece of hardware that you buy on the hardware store. So in here, I'm just going to fast forward this part because I'm going to do the same thing that I showed you before, but I'm going to change the jaws to be able to attach this additional part that is not from Wecreat. I believe that they're gonna improve this. But so far, until the day that I record this video, the options are these and others that you can find online to be able to push that tumbler out and able to make maybe a full wrap on your tumbler or create bigger, longer engravings on your tumblers. Some here I'm just putting it together. I'm gonna fast forward this part and put it on the machine so we can see the software and show you how this works. So here is the view of the Wecreat Vista. There's some steps that you need to follow to put the rotary attachment ready. The first thing is to pull the laser head to the front and just unscrew those two screws, one on the left, one on the right. Very simple. And as soon as they are unhooked and loose, you're going to be able to move the laser head vertically and then adjust those screws again, back again. And this is how you convert your Vista to laser engraving. I'm trying not to get confused with the name. Vision is the other one that you don't need to do this, and this is the Vista. The Vista from Wecreat. So this is done. I'm gonna pull the laser head to the front, and now I'm gonna install the rotary attachment. So we have our tumbler inside the machine. Everything looks good. Let me put this smaller so you can see what we're doing here. So we have our machine ready. Now we are in the software. Let me hide this screen to show you what I'm doing so you have an idea how everything works. This is step by step. If you have already done this, no worries. There's always something that you're gonna learn. If you have never done this, this is easier than you think. But there's some steps that you need to follow in order to engrave correctly and that your image engrave correctly. Let's start with the first one. You see the screen? You might be thinking, oh my goodness, like how can I see stuff in here because I can hardly see my tumbler? It's because as soon as you fix the perimeter numbers, it's going to show you more. Let's say we decided it was 10.5, I believe. And you see how everything kind of open. And this line means that's the highest point of the tumbler. So far, everything's good. And as you can see, now we can see the whole entire tumbler because we had that extra attachment. So good to go. Right now I'm gonna add the design, and I'm gonna just drop it here. Another way to do this is file import. So here we have this design, and I want this design about 2 and 2.5 to be able to, let me zoom in this in here so you can see what I'm trying to show you. I made some marks in the tumbler, and these marks is that where I want my design to be until here, because the tumbler is not completely straight. I want my design in this area here, okay? So let me zoom out, and let me adjust this. I want like 2 by 2.5 kind of size. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks good. So I want that 2 by 1 point. That looks good. Okay, I want my design there. Okay. Second thing is that we need to get the settings for this so it engraves correctly, right? On the last time the machine got my tumbler red by itself. Now it's not red. I guess it's just thinking, let's just pick a color that is not here. I'm gonna pick a blue because this is green. So I think that should work, right? And I'm gonna change the color of this so we can see it better. There we go. And you remember that in here you can select, you wanna select something, but in here you can move your image or your canvas around. So I think that looks good. Now that we have the settings, we have the perimeter, let's see a preview of this. And I'm going to show you the other camera so you can see how the machine moves. And remember, for your machine to be able to see your canvas, it needs to be open because the camera is at the top of the lid and is giving you the preview like that, okay? So we're good to go. Let's Let's see what it says. Okay, so it's giving us the preview. This is what we want. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna move this because I want it there, exactly there. That looks good. We're gonna send it. It's telling us that it's gonna take about 35 minutes and 50 cents. The bigger you design, especially engraving, the longer it's gonna take. I'm gonna send it, and it's telling us to close the lid and push the button. And that's what I'm going to do. So it just finished. As you can see, it turned around, finished the work. And let me put this smaller. It still says processing, but now it says processing complete. And I'm gonna go to the other camera. It's gonna be a little shaky, so bear with me. I'm gonna put you here so you can see what I'm doing. Open the lid. And as you can see, we finished the engraving. There's always some material over. Remember that is carving the paint, but it engraved perfectly where I want it, straight. So I'm gonna remove it, clean it up, and so you can see everything. I recommend that you remove the tumbler before cleaning it up. I am doing this in here very carefully, but the alcohol can damage some part of your machine if you're not careful. So remove the tumbler and then clean it up. I just clean it up with the DRBO alcohol, not a lot of excess here. If you need your settings were not good, there's two great tips. You can clean it with the pink stuff or with the magic eraser. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and share to be able to make more videos for you. Remember that I also have a playlist in Spanish. See you again very soon with more ideas, more projects, sublimation, laser engraving, and all the crafts. Thanks for watching.